Okay, so I went about 4 miles up the road. I'm at Teutopolis, having a Raw Energy hammer bar break. Still working on a nearly about 3/4 full bottle of Perpetuum and full bottle Fizz enhanced water. I have no idea when I have hills, when I've got heavy traffic. I'm just kind of running into stuff. I find out when I ride into it. I will not do that. I really love US Highway 40. I've got access to gas stations, restrooms, hotels. I'm getting 3 to 4 bars, cell coverage. There's no need. Take the main road and then venture off when you need to, but not take a back road solely. I like being able to stop and get a meal. You don't realize how much you appreciate that until you can't take one. You're eating what you got in your bags, and that may not be as desirable after a hot day in the saddle. All right, I'm at Dozer's Pub here in Montrose. I just pulled in. And don't get it twisted, I got a bottle of strictly Hammer Nutrition. I ordered these bottles off eBay before I hooked up with Hammer. I got to get some tape or some alcohol to wipe that off. Just never been a fan of that brand, let's say it that. Now, the newest bottles I got with ice are under the seat, so hopefully they last a little longer. And the older ones that are nice and warm, which try to cycle out water. And the warmer water is easier to assimilate than the cooler, so it may seem counterproductive to put this in the warmer water, but there's a method to my madness. You think cooler water tastes better than it does, but when you're exerting yourself, the body has to heat that cool water up, so that's burning more energy. Whereas if you use the warmer water and mix your powder into powder mix, and warmer water will drop in the hatch much faster and give you what you need. So I am on my way to Jewett, which is 9 miles away. Okay, I stopped midway between Montrose and Jewett. I'm actually at the sign for Woodbury. It's about the midway point. Starting to feel really sluggish. I probably should have stopped like the other guys I passed and had a real meal. Stocking up on Hammer fuel. Dropped Fizz tablet in the water bottle, and I've got the Perpetuum is almost empty. It's probably a little less than half. No muscle cramps. I did stop on a hill, which is not recommended, but I'll get through it. So I've got about 16 minutes or about 3.3 miles to get into Jewett. And hopefully there will be a restaurant open, because I think I need to stop and get some real food. Okay, once I get into Jewett, I will be having a meal, get a little bit of rest, and then head on up to Greenup. Gotta stay strong because I want to get into Casey at the minimum today. The world's largest rocking chair is in Casey. So I'm gonna get on up this hill. Something's poking me in my butt. I'm trying to figure out if it's the bladder or something else. Okay. Time to resume. I really feel like I need a nap. It's unusual. I may have built up fatigue, or maybe I'm just not calorically where I need to be. But I will remedy that when I get to Jewett, recharge the batteries, and get back on the road. So, talk to you again in Jewett. I made it into Jewett and found out it was just a little small neighborhood off the main road. No restaurants, no nothing, not even a gas station. I avoided going back up a nice hill off the main road, but it was a little frustrating to not see anything. No gas station, no businesses, nothing. Just a small residential neighborhood. Now, from where I'm at, I can see the interstate. And I just checked it out on the map. I'm actually 3 miles away from Greenup, Illinois. Zoomed in on the map. There are services and restaurants and so forth. So I will be stopping there to get some much needed food. Just taking a break. Not much shade. It's a really hot day today. Whenever I see a small patch of shade on the side of the road, I take advantage and pull over. The traffic has been phenomenal. Truckers, everyone gives me the full lane. I mean, back home you can feel the mirror touch your shoulder. It's crazy. But it's been a very nice, pleasant, stress-free ride. So it's just people wave. I mean, it's beautiful. The hospitality out here is just something else. I stopped in Dover's Pub back in Montrose, and the bartender was just the sweetest girl. She took my bottles and rinsed them out and put ice and filled them with bottled water. I was like, whoa. She didn't even go to the bathroom like some other places try. Definitely a place for tired, hungry cyclists to come if they want some cold beverages. So, and then didn't charge me. So I was really impressed by that. So I've had some situations that didn't go well, but for the most part, there's some really good people out here. And when you least expect it, that's when somebody comes forward to help you. Now, as far as stealth camping, I see a lot more options on this road. I'm actually quite happy about that. But getting the bike into the tree line is going to be challenging, especially a trike. I mean, a regular upright bike, I wouldn't really worry about it, but a trike and trying to take it down a ravine and up the other side. And then I got to watch out for train tracks because I just noticed some back a little ways. Looked like a great spot until a train roared through, so maybe not. So let's see what that's about. Looks like a tasty candy bar. It doesn't look like an energy bar. Look at that. Nice. It's actually not bad. I'm hungry too, but it's really not bad. So I'll do the hammer bar and the hammer gel, and then I can attack the hill coming up. All right, I just broke camp. Just packed up everything, about ready to hit the road. First stop will be a grocery store so I can replenish my on-bike food and get some water because I got one bottle and a bladder full of very warm water, which is still usable but not ideal. I got a slight sore throat, slight cough, and I really need a shower. In fact, I'm daydreaming about a shower. But I slept better on the ground last night than I did in the past 2 hotel rooms, so go figure. I think I'm destined to be doing this. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry, I got quiet. A car turned the corner and slowed down, so I had to kind of be careful. I am, after all, at a closed campground with bright high-vis colors on, so I do not blend in. See if I can find a bottle that's full. So I've got about 1.5 miles to the grocery store, which opens up at 7. And it is now, I believe, just about 6:40, 6:45 a.m. Kicking back, you guessed it, hammer gel. I'm doing 2 today to give me a little extra kick. I got about a 10-minute ride to the grocery store, and I plan to restock. What's going to be interesting is where I'm going to put it because everything I got on board is full. I'm going to have to make it work. You'll see the result when I take a picture of it. really want to send some stuff home, but I almost sent the tent and the sleeping bag home with a sleep system. Excuse me, I know that did not look pretty, but this is me in the morning. But had I done that, I wouldn't have had it for the stealth camping experience last night. So sometimes you got to bring all the gear that you think you might need because you just might need it. Now the outside pocket of my handlebar bag holds all these little packets. I see other people just toss them on the ground, but that's not right. The ground never did anything to me, so try to keep it protected. I'll throw these away when I get to the grocery store. I know they got a trash can outside. They usually do. Ideally, with any gel, you want to take it with water. It helps the transport system. You don't want to just take it and let it sit on the back of your tongue. The idea is to get it down into your system so it can start going to work. That's yesterday's discovery. Is hydration is key. I took Hammer Fuels all day. I felt strong. I was riding up long, steady ascents, excuse me. No problem. Higher gear than normal. Felt great. The latter part of the day, I bunked out. I don't think there are many things worse than being on the side of the road in a slightly calorie deficient, muscle glycogen deficient state and wondering what happened. I was just so strong, and then all of a sudden, wham! Well, I was taking in the fuel, but I wasn't taking in the hydration because I was trying to conserve water. And I think deep down I knew that lodging was going to be an issue, so I was trying to make sure I had something on board. And sure enough, had it not been for my onboard water, I would have been without overnight and riding to this grocery store deficient. But I can actually untuck the 3-liter bladder hose and have that 3 liters of warm water as backup, so that'll get me, if I had to go further, I can make it. So that's actually pretty good. And I'm able to drink this water, which I left unmixed. I try to keep 2 bottles unmixed, 2 bottles mixed. So I have fuel, I've got hydration. That's the ideal ratio. You want to, for every bottle of fuel, you want to have a bottle of hydration separate. So I got to get going. It's daylight. Sunrise came quickly. All right, let's hit the road. First stop, grocery store. Second stop, Indiana State border. Today.